NTE just wrapped up their 1.2 live stream, and guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the best live stream that NTE has ever produced. And you know what? For celebration, I'm just gonna show you guys how big the BBC is. 6'7". Alright guys, so NTE just got done with their 1.2 live stream, and guys, I'm gonna be so honest. Relax on the glazing, and yes, I do have to go to work here in a minute, and I'm back in my 2-floor mansion. Don't ask me. Let me just tell you guys how so much better this was. It's kind of crazy how people like this is the quote-unquote filler patch, right? It's honestly kind of how crazy of an improvement this is over the last 1.1 live stream. Now listen, time is not really the way to tell if a live stream is good, but guys, look at this. This one was an hour and 1 minute. Look how short the other one was. And what's crazy is this is considered the quote-unquote filler patch, yet somehow the filler patch has 1 hour's worth of content, which is a lot to get to. So immediately, let's go ahead and just get straight into it. So first thing they added, you can now add some fishes into the apartment. Now, do I really care when I'm gonna have Fadia give me a hand associated with the job in the freaking apartment? No, I do not think so, quite frankly. But it's nice that they added that. You feel me? Really nice that they added that. So they got that. It was so good. You can even put it on top of the car. You can put it on side of the car. You can have the car smelling like tuna fish while you have one of the either the bras or the ha's with you. So you do what you want to do with that information. Second day, they added a little bit of quality of life features to the decoration in the apartment, which thank goodness, because I'm gonna be so honest right now. Do I really decorate my apartment? No. Is that why Tori is low-key mad and not trying to come to the crib? Probably yes as well. But regardless, we don't get into that, right? So yeah, they made it easier.
That's exactly what I needed.
And what I mean by made it easier is you can now either go on Bagel or go on one of these things, and you can just copy somebody else's apartment style. Yeah, word for word, bar for bar, or for or. Yeah, look, so you can go online and you can click it in one tap and just copy somebody's whole place, whole blueprint, all of that. So the whole setup is already done for you. Now low-key, another nice feature to add, because when I am with the waifus, you feel me, they do be in, you know, the crib, and they need something to look at. They need something to sit on. Pause on that though. Wait, why am I saying pause? Either way, right here they added another quality of life feature. They made the characters stand out and look bigger, which thank goodness. Like, I don't understand why, because like, tell me why. Listen, I had the FemC right as my profile, but you can barely see the FemC. I'm like, what's up with that? Like, like you genuinely barely could see the FemC. Like, I'm not even trolling right now, guys. Either way, right? They also added this up here, so when you're going for music, added a simplified controls for a portable player. Yeah, they added that. Which, am I listening to the in-game music? Low-key, it is kind of, it's growing on me, guys. It is growing on me. Mind you, we are on the 1.2, but if I start using it in my videos, you already know why. Like, you already know it's good. Another thing, they added the bulk upgrade, so now you can upgrade. When you're trying to upgrade them, you can now do a bulk, which thank goodness, because I got tired of clicking, bro. That low-key did get annoying. Either way, right? Next thing they added, right? You can now report players for online car modes. Now I'm gonna be honest, this one didn't really make sense to me, because it's like who's cheating on a flipping online car mode? They need to add it to where all the cars go the same speed. Like, they need to have a game mode for its like rank, right? They need to have a game mode to where all the cars go the same speed, like a party game mode, like Mario Party type mode. You feel me? Either way, right? They added that. Another thing they added was hide parts of the outfit. This is good because let's say you want to do, it's honestly like some customizations for the outfits. Now let's say you want to do, I don't know, take off a particular piece of, let's say, a Tori's Kimomoto. No, you didn't get that information from me, by the way. You didn't get that idea or information from me, by the way. But let's just say that you wanted to do that. You can now do that in the future. So that's good. That's going to be good for that. Where did my mouse go? Okay. Lower the difficulty damage dealt count for more. Hold on, wait, because I did fail English. Lower the difficult land damage dealt count for more towards final rank and rewards. Now I was hearing some, like, people was not liking this. Now how do I feel about it? I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to really see about that. But they did that for that. Made some optimization issues too. What's her name? Linko? Yo, I do not know how to be pronouncing his name. So looking at the model, it looks, quite frankly, it looks the same. Also, wait, is that a Umu Mutsumi shirt on? I heard the community going crazy over there. Anyways, yeah, that pretty much looks the same though. Another character they did tease was this character right here. What's his name? I think they say it.
As a bonus, we're also giving everyone a sneak peek at another ETD6 member.
Wait, Elms.
Elms, so that's how you say her name, Elms. I'm definitely gonna forget that name, and I'm definitely gonna pronounce the name wrong. So love to see that. But we got a sneak peek of Elms. I think they're the lieutenant, if I'm not mistaken. It said, yeah, they are the lieutenant, as it says right here. Isn't she the lieutenant of ETD6? So I guess this might be the next patch character potentially. I'm not too sure if it's gonna be her or somebody else. Don't know. Then they went ahead and gave us the animations of Shinku. I think that's how you say your name, Shinku. I know I'm pronouncing these names wrong. Go ahead and just go ahead and clown on me. Regardless, this is the summoning screen. Now, automatically, right? Somehow, some way, let me move my big head out the way. Somehow, some way, this is the best one in the game. Easily the best one. Like, what's better? Well, Hattori's was good. The only reason I'm saying Hattori's was good because it had that music in the background as well. This one, oh yeah, Loki, I need to go and take a screenshot of this right now. Let me just go and screenshot this right now. I had to screenshot that because you already know I'm going to be summoning for this character. Easily, either way, right? She is, now her attribute is a Cosmos, which now that I'm looking, right, let's just look up all the Cosmos characters because I'm trying to see. They already showed our ideal team. I just need to know what characters do I even have. Do we have the... Oh, okay. So if I'm not mistaken, based off what this is saying, Cosmos is basically... Boy, what in the flip am I looking at, actually, quite frankly? Is this basically Blossom, and Remora? Oh, yeah, so that basically... Okay, I'm slow. My bad. Okay, so basically, these make what... technically Blossom is. So I think she will run well on a Blossom team. Don't quote me wrong on that, quite frankly. Do not quote me on that. Regardless, right? So they showed her off and they also showed the animations, which let's just go ahead and get into that, right? Animations, right? So this is what she looked like in-game model.
Okay, now I have to know what her powers are.
Now this is where it gets crazy. The powers, this is the best animated character in the game, easily. Look at this. So she has two different movesets, by the way. Two completely different movesets. This is like a whole completely different character. She works completely different. The longer she stays on the battlefield, it does help, but she has a whole gauge that she has to fill up to transform into what I call well, I will call her a name that I just don't want to get banned on YouTube, but it starts with an M and ends with a Y. Either way.
Speed Breach sends her rocketing at the target for a ferocious flurry, dealing Cosmos damage and building Defiant Spirit. And for her ultimate, Crimson Fury.
Brother, just look at this. For one, how can Hattori even handle this? Quite frankly, I don't know how she would even... This got to be like one of the strongest characters like we've seen thus far, easily. Outside of Hattori, what's her name? GUN? I think she has competition either way, right?
All of her Defiant Spirit to enter the surging Crimson state.
Animations are the best. These are the best in the game, easily. It's not no comparison. It's not. I don't care what you say, bro.
And launches a multi-stage attack that deals massive Cosmos damage to the target.
So this is Shinku in a rampage form? The sheer aura coming off her.
Once Shinku enters Surging Crimson.
Insanity. So she's looking insane there. Not to mention, when she's in the world, like the like walking around, she gets like, look at this.
She can vent part of her powers as pure mobility, dramatically boosting her open world movement and climbing speed.
Insanity. Made me Loki, she would, I'm not gonna say she's a must pull for exploration, but she would definitely be a help. Definitely, if you didn't pull Chaos, which Loki, I don't know if I probably not pulling Chaos. You know what? Good thing I didn't pull Chaos, quite frankly. Like, just keeping it a buck. They then showed Iori off, which low-key is looking like she's the shorekeeper of NTE. What this girl does is, for one, she heals. She can heal people, right? I think her ult, it heals the whole team, which, if I'm not mistaken, bro, I don't think there's any character in the game. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's no character in the game that can do that, by the way. So it's almost like kind of like she's a must summon, but either, I think if you guys are full HP, she doesn't do it, right? But if she is full HP, like if the team is not full HP, then she'll heal them. If they are full HP, then her ult leaves something on the battle for people to just, you know, the whole team to pretty much just gang up on. Like, let me just show you, because it's going to be a clip.
Eagleos and Phantasos, who also inherit part of Iroi's offensive.
Yep, so it'll leave like these little things out on the battlefield when that does happen, which low key, like that's what I mean. Like I believe if you're not full HP, then that's what it leaves this stuff out. But if you're full HP, that's what happens. I'm looking.
She opens the Dream of the Ivory Gate instead, continuously damaging all enemies caught inside while it lasts.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm assuming that's when that happens. Now, I don't know what they said. It says when you charge.
If her imagination hasn't reached the required threshold, she opens the Dream of the Horned Gate, providing continuous healing to the whole team.
Oh, okay, so I was mistaken. Good thing I'd see. This is why, you know what? This is why I failed math in English, by the way. Either way, so basically it looks like if she doesn't have it fully charged, then she will heal everybody. If she does have it charged though, then she leaves out those things on the battlefield and then it damages the enemy. Now, low-key, this might be a shorekeeper situation. We're gonna have to see, but she's the only character, if I'm not mistaken, that can heal in the game. I don't think there's anyone else that can.
Damage, healing all allied characters, and building imagination. She also grants an
And mind you, the animations do look good on these characters. They definitely stepped up on the animation department. Definitely. They also showed the events of, what's her name? I forgot her name already. Shinku? I forgot her name. Either way, this is how she would look at the crib. Now, automatically, right? I'm not going to do too much analysis. Actually, we're not going to do no analysis because I want to keep my channel not demonetized, quite frankly. Yeah, but let's just say like her, like let's just say I want how can I say this without getting my channel nuked off the planet? Okay, let's just say that I want something like this to do some things that I will not name on the part of the human body. All right, my bad.
up around town. We might just discover a whole different side of her.
Yeah, you're welcome. I showed you that. Go and like and subscribe for that. You have to, quite frankly. Either way. Now, then over here, right? They was basically giving a recap of the story. If you have not played the story, play the story. Like people might have been trashing on it too much. A lot happened in the 1.1 story. Now, was it a lot to do? You could argue it wasn't, but the story was not bad. It was definitely some stuff going on. But the reason why they gave a little recap is because this story technically is going to be the quote-unquote filler patch. This is a filler. This is, mind you, notice I'm about to show something that's crazy. The fact that they call this a filler patch when I'm about to show y'all something crazy is insane, like insanity. But this story is basically going to be like a filler patch, world building, stuff like that, etc. Right? The typical stuff, which I don't mind, quite frankly. Like I don't mind. The 1.1 was already great in its own story wise. So then they show this, right? Look at this.
We have a guest.
So we are basically being. Let me move out the way so we can see Mint's gracious assets right there. We're playing D&D now. If you know Baldur's Gate 3, which I have played, by the way, do not make me pull this up on my flipping Steam account, by the way. Like, brother. So basically, it's a whole D&D game mode, and it's a whole game mode on its own. Let me just go ahead and just glaze this real quick, because this is where I'm about to get the glazing. MC looking like, just MC. Let me not say nothing to us so I don't get demonetized. Either way, everybody is out here on the battlefield, by the way. They created this whole new map, whole new everything. Mind you, this is a filler patch, by the way. Need I remind you, this is a filler patch. And there's nothing much I need to say. Mind you, all of these outfits, here, all the way. Let me just not even say nothing. Look at this, new enemies. Mind you, this is a filler patch, by the way. A quote-unquote filler patch. Like, this is the craziest thing I'm saying right now. All of this filler patch. So that's what this was, and that's why they was dressed in a manner like this, which is so crazy. The fact that they was able to, like, because I was thinking, what in the world happened? Quite frankly, that's what I was thinking.
Dragon problem. The party's quest: help the villagers protect their home and slay the evil dragon.
Now that being said, this is a whole new place, by the way. Mind you, we're only on 1.2, and mind you, this is a quote-unquote filler patch. A filler patch, guys. Like, either way, right?
Mint, Iroi, and Shinku sets out from Fuzzy Village onto the grassy plains of Warren. From the plains, they venture into distinct regions: volcano, ice field, and lakelands.
So 4 different places, by the way. Like, how much glazing can I do without it just looking a little bit too sus?
Battling different monsters along the way, before finally reaching the heart of it all, the Dragon Keep, to slay the evil Crimson Dragon.
So the Crimson Dragon is the big bad boss. Look at this thing, it's terrifying.
And mind you, look at this, bro. This has RPG elements, all of that.
He has
Look
their
at
own
this.
class. Defeating monsters earns XP.
Everyone got their own class.
To level up your characters and boost their combat power.
XP, combat power. Like, we really getting into the RPG realm. Like, mind you, this is the 1.2 of NTE, by the way. And I'm just like,
with a chance to receive gear, along with all kinds of items you can trade at the shop.
There's a gear system too?
Yep, gear spans 7.
A whole gear system. Like, bro, I'm not even trying to do not much glazing, brother. Like,
equipment slots, with different rarities and class restrictions on top. Gear stats are randomized, and pieces can roll random properties as well. On weapons, a random property might land as a stat or as a passive skill effect. And that's where the appraisal skill comes in. Identify your new gear and find out its true worth.
Why does
Look at
this
this.
feel strangely familiar? Don't tell me there are armor set bonuses too.
And then for people that play D&D, for one, the fact that they are doing this just goes to show you the amount of ball knowledge they have. Like, unironically, the amount of ball, even though this is basic ball knowledge, by the way, basic ball knowledge, especially for D&D. But brother,
there are. Complete a gear set and you'll earn stat bonuses plus passive effects.
Insanity. Insanity is so good that I can't even comprehend it, quite frankly.
Let me show you what combat feels like once you've leveled up and kitted out with high rarity gear.
So everyone got their own roles they're supposed to do. Mind you, here's something else, right?
Keep exploring, and you might stumble onto hidden stages with special rewards.
This has replayability. Let's say you beat this thing one time. If you play it again, they said there's going to be more stuff that you might not find in the first playthrough. And mind you, they said that this is a permanent game mode and they might add more. Like, what more? Like, at what point can I just like be like, okay, I have to like stop glazing because this is just too much.
Dedicated models. So the moment you swap a piece, the change shows up on your character in real time. So as you play, you can chase stronger stats or hand build a look you love piece by piece. Personally, I'd say that's just as fun as pulling a legendary teardrop.
Could we get a look at the gear on all four? The Appraiser, Mint, Iroy, and Shinku?
No problem.
Mind you, all of this, right? I probably skipped it. All of these outfits, right? For the MC, Iori, who else? Shinku, all of that, right? All of them, you can take these in the end game, like in the actual, like regular world, by the way. Like, it's just, honestly, it's insanity, quite frankly. And mind you, hold on, wait, there's something else.
Beyond the 1000 Less One Nights adventuring looks, we've prepared outfits in all kinds of styles. Over the course of several updates, a total of 19 brand new outfits will be making their debut. 19 outfits, by the way.
19? That's quite a lot.
Yep. Let's start with the 1000 Less One Nights outfit series.
And mind you, all of these outfits can get taken into the in-game world, by the way. It's not just for here. Absolute insanity.
Dye orb item to unlock alternate.
Mind you, you can even change the color of this. Look at this. Hold up. Look at this. A whole dye system, buddy. Like, at what point am I glazing too much? Because, like, this is valid glaze, quite frankly. Like, I have no problems with this. Then they showed off some outfits of Shinku. Her name is Shinku. So this is the one that you're going to be able to get when you summon, by the way. Now, this one right here, I think this is going to be this is probably going to be the level 10 outfit, quite frankly. The level bond 10 outfit, which I like that they're playing into like the bond aspect. Then they added this right here. You definitely gonna have to pay for this. Definitely. Like, this is, come on. You paying for this most definitely. And most definitely I will pay for it. Yeah, you would. I would, because yeah, I'm paying for it. I don't care if I'm in credit card debt, student loan debt, car got repo. I don't care.
Start with the new.
Shinku's banner starts on July the 8th. Iori banner starts on July 29th. And then that's when we get into the other update 1.3. And then yeah, here goes the summon outfit. So if you use 200 rolls, you can get this outfit. Would I even do this, quite frankly? Probably not. Probably not. Then they also tease a new bike. I don't know if this is a collab or if this is like a what, but this is a whole new bike car. Now, I'm not gonna lie, is it holding anything on the porch like collab at all? Probably not. Because it gotta be no. Listen, just gotta be honest. I have to be honest here. The Porsche collab was showing some things that I'm not gonna name because I don't want to get banned. But either way, right? One thing that is special about this car, right,
the Draco
is for one, Shinku, she can ride it, by the way, which we'll keep kind of pause on that. But either way, right, she can ride it. For one, it's way easier to drift. Like, look at the drift on this. Way easier, and it can jump. It can jump. Yes, it can jump. They taking some inspiration maybe from Wuthering Waves here. The bike can jump, which I don't think there's any other like bike that can jump in the game, by the way. Like, this is the only one, which I mean, I will hope so. I mean, this definitely is like the best bike in the game for sure. Like, this is not even a debate, quite frankly. And she can ride it, which other characters cannot ride it, which low-key, I don't know about that though. That's one thing I probably wouldn't like, is the fact that MCs are the only ones that can get in the car and she can get on the bike, but why can't nobody else get on the bike? Maybe they can make this, instead of making it red, they can make it, I don't know, green, like mint. I might just be yapping right now. Only concern I had there. They also showed some new events right here. This is like an auction thing where you can take your companions and get different type of stuff,
size, and so on. Your companions will reveal clues about the lots along those lines.
Yeah, and you can get stuff, like I said, get this stuff over here. Now, I'm not sure if this is the stuff for like the actual like crib, 2-floor mansion crib, or this is like equipment for characters, or the stuff to level up the characters. This is looking like this could go in the house though. We're gonna have to see in game, but that's what they say on that. They also have a new game mode for co-op, which again, let me just give these guys a props. Thank you for actually having a co-op experience. Like, again, more stuff for me to do in the game. See, one thing that people were talking about in 1.1 that you couldn't do is that it wasn't that much stuff to do in the game. I can't agree on that, quite frankly. I just can't agree on that when you have co-op in this game. I don't think people understand how huge co-op is. Like, the fact that co-op is a thing is like massive, unironically. Unironically is massive because it means when I come into the game and I pretty much do all my dailies, I can go race online, or I can go to the fight club, or I can go play this new game mode right here, which is basically like
your legs after
basically hide and seek if you're just keeping it
take on the roles of hiders or hunters in a game of hide and seek across Clement Academy.
Yeah, so just a TLDR, basically, right? There's one team that's a hunter, and then there's one team that's a hiders. 5 hiders gotta hide. Like, okay, you see this little lunch bag right here, which is this is not a realistic lunchbox. Like, what the? Hold up. Before anyone start yapping, this is a realistic lunchbox. Do that look any similar to this at all? It don't. Okay, exactly. Either way, right? So we have the hunter is supposed to find the hiders, and the hiders can turn into this right here. Looks like, again, another fun game mode, chill, laid back game mode. Like, they can keep me on the game for longer. Quite frankly, I have no complaint about this.
Take on the roles of hiders or hunters in a game of hide and seek across Clement Academy.
Yeah, so basically, like I said, you can turn into a ball. You can try to hide somewhere. It's not going to be too hard for the hunters because they do have like a little gauge. They're going to explain
That
it.
here sounds kind of boring, no?
Yeah, like this right here, all of that green, like how I be greening these shots in the DMs, or either way.
I wasn't finished. When a match starts, each hider gets a random set of 3 objects from around campus and can transform into any one of them anytime, anywhere.
Yep, and then look, you see right there how not only it turned red,
Right in while the hunters comb the ground.
and there you go.
Anything else on top of that? Special skills, maybe?
Hiders also get a decoy skill. They can plant a decoy on the spot to fool the hunters. While hunters have a scan skill that can detect nearby hiders and decoys. If the hunters take down every hider with their attacks before time runs out, they win.
Yep, and then mind you, before anyone say that this is broken for the hunters, they already fixed it to where if you miss a shot, the HP go down. Hold on,
Wait, hunters can get eliminated? Don't tell me some hider's going to jump me from behind.
There's a special rule here to keep things fair for both sides. If a hunter attacks a target that turns out not to be a hider, they lose some HP. Don't worry, hunters get a generous pool of HP. The whole...
Exactly, so already that's enough balance right there. Enough for me. And honestly, I don't even care, quite frankly, because like the fact that this is in the game, love it, quite frankly. Do love it.
Catch points.
They also did something with the fishing system.
During the event, head to the fishing spots and use harpoons, nets, and throwables to haul in massive catches and level up.
Okay, now I'm hoping. Well, let me just let them speak.
Now we're talking.
Leveling up the event earns you rewards plus catch points.
Okay, good. Yeah, so this is another event with the like fishes and all of that, right? They also did update this game right here, which I mean, like, I'm sorry, I'm more of a chess guy. Like, believe it or not, yes, I have played chess before. Like, I'm not trolling. No, guys, I'm not trolling. Like, I'm actually serious. Like, bro, stop playing with me. Either way, right? I'm not playing this game mode. I don't even know what this is.
The more points your winning hand scores.
Like, I don't know what I look like playing this, but another good thing they did add it was some fawns. Now, listen, it's basically like a scratch off. Low key, it's kind of like ZZZ, if I'm not mistaken. Like, hold on, wait.
Also adding a new activity, Muse Flash. Appraisers can stop by newsstands around the city daily to grab a Muse Flash scratcher and scratch for prizes.
Yeah, it's kind of like, not like ZZZ, kind of like ZZZ. Am I crazy to say that? Either way, right? I like how they add the 500k fonts, knowing dang well it's probably gonna be like 10k. Man, it's nowhere. It's like, do not think if this is like, hold away, if this is like 10k, 30k, like 300k, that's a lot. Like, yo, that's a lot, quite frankly, if this is the case. But I'm gonna wait until they get into the end game before I even like say that. But
also, appraisers who create a character and unlock the mail feature before the end of version 1.2 will receive one S-class standard character.
Again, this is good because as you can see with what's her name, Shinku, her team. Look at what she needs to run. She needs ding 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 hey Thor, which I do not have in my box. Like I don't have her. So this will be good. This is gonna be good for me. And honestly, this is another good thing. Quite frankly, another good thing. They done gave us like 3 selectors, bro. And then at the end here, they said since the story is kind of like a filler, like world building, 1.3 is gonna be basically the climax of the Scarlet Letters, which I was just like, that's crazy. We already getting the climax this early. Like, I was thinking at least like way later, quite frankly.
We've got some early intel to share on version 1.3.
But I ain't gonna say that because probably y'all haven't played the story. Now, guys, I'm gonna just be honest, right? I am gonna glaze this. Y'all remember how, like, I wouldn't even say bad, but let's just say mediocre 1.1 was? Rarely was explaining the events like that. Like, over here, like in this section right here, that wasn't really explaining the events like that at all. Like this, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what this was. They showed that, what is this? They showed that. They didn't explain what this was. And then you can see in the end here, they pretty much explained all of this, they explained it. I did like that. I did like how they went in detail with the character right here, saying what they can do, gave us a team and all that. Because I'm not mistaken, I don't know if they did that for Lacrimosa. Like, I don't even know if they gave us a full team for Lacrimosa, like unironically.
Bent
but
part of her power.
guys, this is a quote unquote, mind you, a filler patch, and somehow this filler patch low-key has some of the most things you can do in the game. In the game, quite frankly. Now, could you say 1.1? It didn't have much to do. You could say that, but in 1.2, bro, I don't want to hear no one talking about something. It's nothing to do. This right here alone, is going to take like a week. I would not even be shocked if this takes to the next patch to end. And mind you, this is a filler patch, and we're only on 1.2. And there's no 50-50. All right, I'm glazing too much. Let me chill. But this is something that you need to glaze, quite frankly. No 50-50. A whole new region, basically. Let's keep it a buck and everything. So guys, I think 1.2 is looking very, very promising. Like, honestly, this is like, for a 1.2, bro, this is really good. Like, and again, I'm not going to compare it to anything else. Just speaking on NTE alone, this clears it. It clears it. This is very good. So I'm interested to see what some of this is looking in the game, though. And now we just have to wait painfully for when does she come out? She comes out the 8th. So she comes out not next week, the week before. Excuse me, the week after next. Which low-key, no, CN, they getting it next week. God, they gotta fix that. They gotta fix this ASAP. I need that fixed ASAP. Or actually, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and download the CN version. I'm tired of waiting. I'm not gonna wait a week for that. Absolutely not. I'm on that ASAP. Either way, right? I think this was a good 1.2 live stream, good update. Like, I quite frankly, I want to play the update like right now. I wish I could, but regardless, clears anything. I'm not gonna say clears everything, but clears everything.